Okay. Step 1, press the live button. Okay, check. All right. Step 2, as soon as Claudia gets on, we let her in. Okay. In the meantime, I feel like I'm getting better at this. Okay. Yay! Okay, she's here. Okay. And okay. And then go. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. It did a thing. Yay!
Hi.
Okay, I hear you. Something's happening. This is good. This is good.
Can you
Um,
hear me?
I hear you.
All right, mic check, check one, check two.
Yep, I got you loud and clear. I don't see you, but I hear you.
You don't see me.
I know. What's
Oh
happening?
no, I see you. I turned it off and I turned it back on. Can you see
Uh-huh.
me now?
Uh, no.
Stay strong.
Ah,
Do you see me?
I don't see you. I hear you. Hi, everybody joining. We're just trying to get Claudia her video on here with us. I know we can hear her, so I guess if worse comes to worse, we can talk. But I want you to see her beautiful face. Let's see. How can we do this? Let's see. Is there an option to no add a moderator? No. Someone says they see us both. Okay, great. I don't have to see you then. As long as
Hi.
someone sees us both, that's great.
I'm sorry
I'm
you
just
can't
gonna
see
imagine
me.
that I see you.
I see you. That's what I'm like. I see you. I see me.
Yes, as well.
I, I see whoever's commenting.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
So,
yeah, everybody
so
here can see them both. See us both. I don't know why I can't. See. What if I? Maybe it's me. Nope. Nope. That wasn't it.
it's you.
It's me,
It,
right? Oh, it's
it's
always
you
me.
because I see you.
Okay.
Seychelle sees us
Everybody sees
both.
us both
M sees
except
us
me.
both.
Okay, I'm the only one that only sees me. Okay, let me see. How do I fix? Uh, I don't know how to fix it. Uh, could be my connection. Maybe. Let's see. I don't actually know. When I did it yesterday with E, we were able to do it. Maybe since it's like the rainy out, maybe. Like, how do we see it? Yeah. Let me see. So I turned my camera off by accident. I turned it back on, but yeah,
I
maybe.
see you.
Yeah, maybe it's my
You're on.
connection. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I can't see you, but I can hear you, and everybody else can see us both. So I'm imagining the video will have us both.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes.
let's see. Or do you want me to like turn it off and then turn it back on again and see maybe when I turn it
Oh,
back?
now I'm understanding. Because
Is it
you
me?
need, it is you. It's absolutely you.
Yeah. So
So
maybe
I think if you watch the replay, then we should both be on it because I'm on it currently
okay.
and people are seeing both of us here. So
Okay. Cool.
that's the hope. Let's hope. Technology has been a little crazy. Let's blame it on the eclipse.
Uh,
Let's blame
look,
it on the eclipse and just
so
certain things have to be are a little topsy turvy right now
that's it.
as we're getting ready to say bye to the summer and welcoming in the fall.
Yeah.
So let's say that because I know for me it's been a thing this week especially like it's been a thing. So
Yes, I feel you on that one. All right, so we're gonna go with it 'cause I was having technical difficulties yesterday, and Eve, hi Eve, I see you. She was really patient with me while I figured stuff out, and so I know last week we were trying to do it, and I was having technical difficulties too. So you know what? We're gonna just we're gonna roll with it because
we're gonna keep on
that's
pushing.
it.
Yes. Hi,
So
Even Muse.
yeah, you see her right. So, to everybody who joined us, welcome. So, I am Talitha of Talitha Dance, and I'm on here with Claudia of Amor Personified. And we're going to be just talking a little bit about Her healing, her energy healing. She is a Reiki practitioner in addition to a number of other things which we're going to talk about. And I have her on here because she is one of the people who is going to be helping us out at our event on Sunday. Part one is going to be about human design and helping you understand what that is and how to use it to help you move forward with whatever it is that you're trying to do with your life, any big changes you're trying to make. So this is kind of a part two of the live I did yesterday with Evelise of Even Muse and Energy Exchange. And so this is Claudia. I'm going to let her just introduce herself a little bit, and maybe you can tell us, Claudia, a little how did you even get into Reiki before you was not Reiki, human design, and then you can tell us a little bit about what it actually is.
Everything, yes, everything is everything. Welcome, everyone. Talita, thank you for having me here. I'm very excited to stand on business.
Yes.
And yes, you see that? You can't help but look at Talita and just smile because
Oh,
that's the vibe.
thank you.
So a little bit about me. I'm Claudia of Adalgisa. I am a soul coach, a Reiki master teacher, and the creator of Amor Personified, which is the vehicle that holds all the teachings and the learnings that I have gathered and then how I kind of distribute it. So I have been on an active healing journey for most of my life. I've been very tapped into the spiritual realm. And as a result of that, I simultaneously got into energy healing work, into Reiki and tarot. And I was seeing a healer very regularly who then told me about human design. And I was like, oh, okay. And I pulled my graph and I saw it and I was like, this is a lot. What is this? Generator what? Huh? No, thank you. So I saw it and I was just like, my mind said,
Mm,
and I put it away. And I was like, okay, keep doing the chakra balancing. Let's keep doing the healing. Let's keep doing all of that. And eventually in my journey, I started doing Reiki myself. I learned how to do Reiki. I became a Reiki master. And I hit a crossroads in my life where a lot of transformation came in. So I like to tell people when you get ignited into Reiki master, it brings all these shifts in your lives. And our lives are we're constantly dealing with transitions and shifts, and things are always in motion. And right now, in this moment that we're in, it's a time for a shift. Like I said in the beginning, we're going into fall, right? So we're shifting energy. And so I was in a point of transformation. And then all these people started talking about human design around me. And I was like, oh, let me relook at this. And so when I did, I was like, I heard people talking about, oh, when you're a manifesting generator and people tell you focus on one thing, it's like death, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, am I a manifesting generator? I think I remember that. And I'm like, that feels real for me because, like, I can't focus on one thing. I just told you I was doing Reiki and tarot simultaneously. I was learning these, like, I'm like, I can't do one thing. Like it does kill my joy. it brings
yeah.
it brings me to like this place. So I was like, okay, let me look into this. And then sure enough, it was like, yes, manifest generator. When I pulled it out again, like the human design, I was like, huh.
Yeah.
And then I got a reading, and then I was like, oh, the reading shifted everything for me. Like when I got this reading, I was like, I'm seen in a way that I don't feel like anybody has seen me before. Like the
Mm,
person that was doing my reading, I was like, it's like it's like you're in my like you're wow. Like yes, these are she literally said things to me that I'm like, absolutely, that's how I think. And also, we tend to be programmed in a way that we think we're at a deficit. So I thought there was something wrong with me and that people did things in different ways, but something was off about me and how I did things. But getting this reading, it was just like, no. girl, this is who you are. Like this is your magic. This is your potency. This is your power. And from then on, I was like super hooked. And I went really deep into studying, understanding, and then starting consciously the process of deconditioning that is called. So because we all have our ways in which we are plugged into this world, and we get conditioned by our external environment to be a certain way, to do a certain thing, to want certain things in your life. When we get to a point in our adulthood when we're just like, okay, I've tried everything I was told to try, and all of it is crap, and this doesn't work for me, and I don't think that way, and I don't care about this. Like, why? You start questioning all of this, and then human design, I feel, is a good way to kind of relearn, to see yourself and be like, oh, I am okay. Like, it's okay for me to not do things the way that everybody else does them. And so I started doing readings. I've been doing readings for a few years now, and every reading I've done, the people feel seen in such a way. And so I think that was the question, right? The intro to human design.
Yes,
Did
yes,
I
you
answer?
definitely answered. You definitely answered it. Thank you.
Okay.
Like and just kind of segueing into how I got into it, you, Claudia, actually got me into it. I was at, I think, one of your circles. You were holding a, it was, maybe it was a full moon circle. It was one of your circles, and you were talking about it, and you were like, hey, we'll do like a little intro 30-minute reading if you're interested. And I was like, what is this? Because I was in that place that you're talking about, where it's just like, I have always been that person with my hands in like 8 different pots, like, and I just, that's my comfort zone. Like, I'm just comfortable doing a whole lot of different things. And I was just like, do I have like focus issues? Like, what's the problem? I can't just like do like one thing. And so, when you were offering that, I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just see. Because as always, I was probably doing a number of different things and like, living my best life, but also feeling like maybe maybe I am doing too much. I don't feel like I'm doing too much, but like nobody else is doing all this. Like maybe I'm just doing too much. Like let's just get some clarity. Maybe this will help. So, you did that reading with me, and even though it was really short, I was just like, how do you know this? Like, this is wild. Like I feel like this is something that maybe I had told you before. I don't know, but how do you know? And of course I didn't tell you that before, but after reading that, and being and sharing with me what you saw in my chart, and I'm like, this all resonates on a whole different level. Like, yeah. And really for me, what I got out of it was um I have an inner authority, which I already knew, but like without really knowing like I was saying yesterday about Reiki, like you don't necessarily know the words or the language or the vernacular around it, but you feel it. And it's like, I already knew that like I have something that I follow, and it's pretty stable, even though it has me doing all of this. And so I question it sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, am I doing too much? What is this? But after doing that reading with you, I was like, no, 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 no. That's your inner authority, sweetie, and that's what's gonna lead you to where it is you want to be in a way that's more authentic to me. And I'm just like, okay, okay. So thanks. That's really helpful because that validation, yes, she is a favorite coach, I'm telling you. That validation means a lot when everything around you kind of looks like the same. But like when you're doing it, you're like, "Ooh, this feels like it though." And so having that kind of like, yeah, you know what? This is an authority. Like it is telling me loudly which direction to go in. And even though my direction looks a little different than everyone else's, it's okay that I listen to it. It's actually a good idea to listen to it because I will give myself a lot less stress fighting against the grain, swimming upstream. Like, why is this not working? I'm fighting myself in addition to the world around me. Like, let me listen to it and just like take what I can from this to help guide me so that I'm creating the path of least resistance moving forward towards my goal. So like that's what that did for me. It was a moment where you're telling me what the chart says, and in my skeptical mind, I'm like, okay, let's see. And I'm applying to like history, my own like past and whatnot. And I'm like, but she's on point though. Like, I could be skeptical and all, but like even when I apply it to my past, like this, it's on point. Like that's I see what she's saying. This is all right. So then let's apply this to the future. Then let's go. So that was my experience with human design, and you put me onto it. So I want to say thank you to that. And since then, I have been using it to help me figure out how to manage my business, especially now after the pandemic, where everything has changed. And I kind of, no, not kind of, I do. I need to 100% tap into my own authentic power to help make this business grow forward in the way that I want it to grow. So, like, I've been tapping into it for these purposes now too, and I'm finding it really helpful and really, to me, really comforting when everything else is looking all, this is like a, okay, this is what feels right, so we're just gonna roll with it. So I want to say thank you for planting that seed, so that like now I have something to turn back to say, you know what, wait, this is actually important. Let me come back to this. I'm like, okay, okay, this this is for me. Let's go with it. So I want to say thank you to you for that. And um, this is why I want to bring it to this workshop, because this workshop is an amalgamation of the most powerful tools that I have found along my journey that has helped me get to the place where I no longer have another life that I want to live. Like, there's not, oh, I'm doing this, but I really want to be doing that. It's like, no, there's like, even though I have my very stressful days, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. And I know there are a number of folks in my circle who are trying to make changes, or who see where a change needs to happen, and maybe you're still getting the courage to do it. And so this workshop is to help you do that. And so this is one of those tools. And I'm really excited about it. And Claudia's really excited about it. And this is gonna be great. um, but so before we wrap it up, because I want to keep it short and sweet. But so can you tell us, Claudia, so what else do you do? You mentioned you were into tarot, and you were into a few other things at the same time, Reiki, at the same time that you kind of were learning about um, human design. So you can just like tell the folks what else you do and where we can find you for such things, so that they know where to find you. I want them to have that resource too.
Absolutely. Thank you for those beautiful words. I feel like absolutely anything that comes from you, like your business, right, has your stamp, has your magic, has your potency. And so tools like human design, like astrology, help you really tap into who you are so that you can keep growing and keep doing it. And there's a plethora of ways that human design can be used. I absolutely love it. I'm really hyped. You already know.
It's gonna be great.
That's my, I'm gonna be,
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna be to my nines, ready, ready to chop it up and
Yes.
dive deep into human design, your type, your profile, your authority, how to make decisions, how to start, how to tap in. So I'm really excited for that. And in regards to all my other modalities, yes, so I am a tarot reader. I practice Reiki. I teach Reiki 1, 2, and master level. And we have classes coming up this to wrap up the 2024 cycle. You can find me at Amor Personified here on Instagram. And yeah, that's the best way at this current moment. Amor Personified at Instagram. You can email me. You can contact, DM me, follow. And I read Akashic Records. So Akashic Records, Reiki, Human Design, Tarot.
Yep.
Those are my 4 pillars.
Yes.
So Akashic Records I got into also along the line of my journey, and it's something that it was kind of like the propeller. When I started Akashic Records, it's what really sealed the deal for me to start Amor Personified and offer my learnings, my teachings in these manners. So yeah, those are my modalities and where to reach me. I can go on and on. I
I
will
know, I
say
know.
that
I'm like,
Amor
yes, tell me more.
I'm like, I can go
Like, I
on.
know we have a time limit. Okay, okay.
Like my pillars all have stories. Like I have stories around all of my modalities. And I will be starting, I guess here I will announce I'm going to be starting to come live weekly into doing energy readings throughout the fall, starting next Wednesday. So the energy reads will return,
Yes.
which I'm really excited. I'm really excited. And I'm so hyped to stand on business on Sunday. And yay! Thank you so much, Salita, for
Yes.
this opportunity and
I'm
this
so excited.
window and all your joy that you infuse into this. It is beyond words. I'm
I
happy.
I'm grateful for the community about this because, like, before I wrap up, I just want to share that this event, this is the first event that I've ever planned this way. Like, I'm very type A, very like, I need to have my ducks in a row before I make a move because I need to know what's going to happen next. You ain't going to surprise me with, oh, actually, no, this thing, because I had this planned. Right. That's usually how I work. This event, I felt an inspiration back in like May, and I was like, oh, this would be great. Like I wanna share all of this. Like I was going through a whole lot of transformation myself, just starting it, and I was like, I want to share this. I want like how do I even do it though? This is kind of big though. I don't know. Okay, okay, small bites. What is it? Step one, right? So like I'm trying to figure out what it is, but like even before I figured out what this was, I was like, but I know who's gonna be in it though. And so I started reaching out to folks, and I was like, girl, how are you reaching out to people to collaborate? You don't even know what it is, when it's gonna be, how much it's gonna cost, where, who, what is it about? You, but like I kind of started it that way, and I was like, you know what? I feel in my gut that these are the people that are going to be involved. So let me just reach out and talk to them about it and see what happens. And from there, it's like, wow, okay, I feel like I kind of did this backwards, but at the same time, I did it the way I needed to do it. Like that. And it worked out beautifully because I want to just say on Sunday, we're going to be at a tea parlor because I do tea, right? And it's in the city. It's on the east side, 64th Street, but it's going to be a dress to celebrate kind of thing. So that's the dress code, dress for celebration. And they're going to be giving us an unlimited tea. What is it called? It's the Mad Hatter tea. This is Alice's teacup. So this is going to be so good. Dress up, you guys. Like, why not? It's a Sunday. You're alive. Put on something cute and let's go. Stop being like that. It's going to be great. And then like pair that with the powerful conversations we're gonna be having. I'm just like something is brewing and it's gonna be good. So I just wanted to put that out there because this this event is the first of many that I feel are going to be like this, where maybe it's not the way I usually would have done it, but when it finally comes together, like, wow, like what we have to offer is life changing. And I want you to get it because I know maybe you're not like trying to change your life right now, but just knowing these tools are there for you when you are trying to make those changes, it's easier to make those changes knowing you have something. Okay, well, I may not know the direction, but here's how I can find it. So this workshop is meant to help you tap into that inner authority. Human design is one of those things that help you do it. And I want you guys to get this. So our tickets are on sale until today's the 17th, until tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last day. And it is a 3-day workshop. So it starts Sunday and then the next 2 Sundays are also part of it. You can join virtually if you want to. You don't have to be in person. We'd love to see you in person, but do what you can, get what you can. Virtually is an option. And there's Afterpay if you want to do it in segments. Don't hold yourself back. We're here for you. We want to share this. So, with that being said, thank you so much, Claudia. Your energy has inspired me to keep going in this process because, as I mentioned, this has been backwards for me. And you've just been like, girl, go with it. It's okay. That's fine. All right, well, we'll figure it out. It's okay. I'm like, thank you. This is why Spirit had me come to you and bring you into this because you understood. So, thank you.
I'm so
And
excited and thank you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Yes. So I'm going to share all of her information in the, what's the word? It's not the comments. It's not the chat. It's the caption. There we go. The caption. I'm gonna share her information in the caption so that you can see it. So even after the event, if you want to find her, she's got some good stuff going on. It's juicy. So like, hit her up, and she's gonna be live every week. Like, hit her up. So I'm gonna put it in there for you. But that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful day or the beautiful rest of your day. And I hope to see you guys on Sunday. This is going to be good. Come through. Come through. All right. Take care, you guys. And thank you again, Claudia. I appreciate you deeply. Till next time.